Hi, Felicity. Oh, this is weird. I don't like this. I'm just gonna be quiet for a second while I figure out what the hell I'm doing, but I'm here. Um, oh, I need to take that link. I like how there's no thumbnail. This we're going. We're working it out. Let's just put a tweet out. Oh, more people. Oh, I was gonna say I don't know how to see how many people's here, but I can see there's 5. We're thriving. I don't know what all these things do. That must be if there's more people. Is this the split screen thing? I have no idea. What does share screen do? Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Banners. So if I do that, I could be like, hey. Show that. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I'm just exploring. Oh. Ooh. I can make that. Oh, I have to upgrade to change the logo. That's just mean. That's mean. Okay. Still haven't worked out the share screen thing. Who's talking to me? Or Finn just tweeted me being, why did I get this notification at this time? Because I'm awake. Basically. I figured I may as well practice a stream. This will probably never see the light of day, so if you're here, this is an exclusive. Well, some emails. Yes, I know StreamYard wants to view my account. I asked it to. This is the weirdest thing when it's just you. Part of me is like, let's do this all night, and then the other part of me is like, we're gonna be here for like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna like clock off. I love the fact that Finn has notifications on for me. So, right, I'm gonna assume, no, it's because you're a bat. Oh my gosh. It's only 7:30ish here. It is 3:24 a.m. in Scotland. So, you know, um, what should I need to decide what I want to read next. I'm in the process of The Boy Who Steals Houses, but I'm not vibing with it. And then I should really read Gloomtown because it's been on my TBR for like 2 weeks. But then I have Lumberjanes. Then I have Polarthon themed books. There's so many options. We also have Not Hungry that Jade randomly selected from a stack of books earlier. We've got a whole load going on. Also, I really need to shave the back of my head again. That is long. I'm gonna assume you're all in like, no, you must be like Pacific time because East Coast's a little further down. Yeah, East Coast's like 10:30. Oh my gosh, I read Queens of Geek last week. Actually obsessed. Loved it. I need all of Jen Wilde's books. So you need to finish it. Gloomtown, it just sounds so good. I've now lost it. Where is it? I was gonna read the description, but my dust jacket's on my bookshelf, and I'm not movable. I'm gonna have to move later because my ceiling light is on. Didn't think that through. But like spooky hotel middle grade. Yes, please. I'm still trying to work out. Oh, reading it for the third. Too many comments. I'm getting overwhelmed. I love the fact that you're rereading it. That's brilliant. Also, you are in Japan. I am so jealous. I want to go to Japan so bad. So bad. Lunchtime. That is. I'm the only person that is awake at this time, is what I was established from this. See, it's really weird being on this by yourself because you have to talk the whole time. I have a whole spooky middle grade shelf on Goodreads. Well, we know what Emma's gonna go and look at. I'm assuming your Goodreads will be linked. Oh, it is. It's linked on your Twitter. Amazing. We're now just gonna go through. Right, I would pronounce it Corey, but I'm gonna have a feeling it's gonna be, it could be Corey. I'm gonna guess it's Corey. We're gonna go and look at the spooky middle grade shelf when I find it. I found spooky. Middle grade, spooky, wait. What's the shelf called? Is it the spooky one? Is it just the spooky one? Yeah, these look fairly spooky. Oh, I shouldn't do this. This is gonna turn into literally what happened at 1 a.m. It's not gonna be reading sprints. It's gonna be Emma buys books. See, Kayla, I just want to go to the arcades. Not gonna lie. I just really want to go, like, play the arcades. I want to play the Coogee, the lottery. I think it looks brilliant. I mean, and to try the food and the culture, but like that's that's my main thing. Yeah, I was going to say yeah, I think so, as if that isn't your own shelf and you would know the answer to that. Listen. Oh, don't worry, I got it. I got you. I got you. I went from your reply on Twitter. I got you. I am on it. That's how I knew your name, because you don't have your name on Twitter either. You're just Hot Cocoa. I had a feeling that wasn't your actual name. Right, let me see. Where was I? So many. I don't know about anyone else, but I find like looking at what people have for Goodreads shelves really interesting. So you have a shelf with 2023 releases? That is ambitious. I don't even know what's coming out next year. Oh, Coco's your nickname. Well, there you go. Robbie! Robbie, do you want to join me? Oh my god, Robbie, please. Because I feel really lonely. I feel lonely, but I actually know you. Get on Twitter, Robbie. Where are you? Where is Robbie? Oh my god, I might not be alone. I might not be alone. Oh, this is amazing. He's gonna tell me he's going to sleep in a minute. He's gonna be like, no, I'm going to bed. I just thought I would say hi. And I'm gonna be like, damn it. Arcade's nice. I love the claw machines. Yeah, like I also like that they have a lot more like skill-based games as well. Like I know some of them are rigged, but like different variations. Oh my god, Robbie, yes, you have a face mask on, please. Please. I have author friends and I'm deep in author Twitter. Is this what this is going to turn into? Like, just me checking out people's Goodreads and being like, add to wish list, add to wish list, add to wish list. True crime. Oh, theater. Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to be scouring Coco's wish list when I'm done because I am having a great time. Like Cameron, why have you got one called Cameron? I'm confused. I'm gonna guess this is like to gift to someone? Forests? Robbie, I'm on my own though. That's mean. Oh, but I better not sing. It's nothing. Robbie, there's only 5 people here. No one's gonna care. Analyze us based on our Goodreads. Cameron is my partner. I thought so. Believeth on 3. Upstage. Oh, that. I really just want to like look at all of these, but I'm gonna end up just getting sucked into like Amazon, and we don't need that. Pause. Whoa, what have you paused? Let me see what she's paused. A Pinch of Magic, Spectacle, Priory, Oh, Caraval's good. Wait, let's do the compare books thing. I should really like screen share. I'm alone here, Robbie, which means I have to talk constantly to entertain the people, and that is quite hard. Like, why have you got blood emoji? Are you okay? Honestly, I can't believe I invite someone to share my first ever live stream and Robbie's like, nah, I'm wearing a face mask. Still going, we hopped over to my channel. I just thought I'd trigger. I thought I would trigger everyone. No, it's not my intention. I thought I would trial StreamYard. Like, I'm probably not going to keep this video up on my channel, but I just thought, why not? I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm definitely not reading. I'm currently looking through people's Goodreads, and Coco, we've both read Brina, that graphic novel with like the cat, and I'm living for it. Okay, I'm establishing that you've read a lot of books that are on my wish list. A lot of them you've gave 5 stars to. Oh, we've read Sheets. We seem to have a very similar taste. You gave The Diviners 5 stars. I only gave it 3 stars, but I did listen to it on audiobook. Robbie, no, I don't have money. I bought too many books this week. I think you should come join me for reading sprints since you're awake, but you're being mean and saying no. I'm guessing that was for Brina. Yes. I got approved for the second volume, and then like straight away they archived it. I was like, you didn't even give me a chance. See, I read the NetGalley arc of Sheets, so I want a physical copy, and then I want delicates as well. It's the colour scheme, like the blues and pinks, it's my aesthetic. I love it. I actually love it. But yeah, we seem to have a very sort of similar reading taste. I'm trying to find like any major differences. Like, you gave Akamath 5 stars, I gave it 3 stars. I would definitely give it less nowadays. Is that it? We've not got that many books in common, but literally we seem to be giving everything the same, like 4 and 5 stars. Robbie, it's also 3:30 here. My gran is also asleep. Just talk quietly. Also, can we just look at my glasses? Look at this. This is because of face masks, and they now fall off my face. Literally, there was a gust of wind the other day, flew off my face. Me and NetGalley have so many gripes. I'm going to expose myself. So, I will tell you, let me go to NetGalley. How many books do I still have to review? Give feedback, 554. And people are always like, well, just stop requesting more. No, because I request the titles I'm interested in. The problem is, I get approved for ARCs months later. I have literally been approved for ARCs I requested in 2017. Or you then get approved for a book and it's like, oh, this actually came out in 2012. It's just this is a new edition that comes out in a month. And it drives me nuts. Like, I literally just read a book. I did like a random number generator thing. Like, I put on Twitter a random number. And one of them came up, I was like, right, I'm going to read this. And it was called The Swish of the Curtain. It was about kids that, like, discovered an abandoned theatre and they make it this big thing. And I was like, theatre, amazing, love it. And I was reading it and I was like, this is dull. Like, it just read really weird. So despite the fact that NetGalley told me it was getting published in 2020, I checked Goodreads and discovered that it was first published in 1948. Why is that on NetGalley? I don't care that it's new, like a new edition. You don't need that reviewed on NetGalley. Like, you just don't. And it drives me nuts. And the amount of books that don't tell you they're a sequel. Like, some of them in the title, it'll have like the title and then it'll have like book two of blah blah blah. And I know not to request it. But then there's times where I'll like read the first line of a synopsis and be like, okay, that sounds good. Like, I'll just kind of scan for buzzwords and I hit request and then it's like the sequel. And I'm like, why? Like, I feel like for sequels, there should be something that pops up and it's like, oh, just so you know, this is a sequel. No, they don't do that. So yeah, drives me nuts. Yes, blue and pink on sheets, amazing. See, I used to do that, and now I don't know what I do. My rating system is weird. I sort of read critically like middle grade, especially like with NetGalley. If I have a middle grade on NetGalley, I might only find it a 3-star, but I'll put 4 or 5 on NetGalley because like obviously it's intended for kids. But like for me, it's weird now. Like 4 stars is a really good rating for me. 5 stars is basically like, would I get a tattoo of it? But then sometimes I give book 5 stars just because they have a vibe. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's honestly, it's the mask. Like, look how far up my head that is. Like, that's supposed to go around my ear. But when I do that, it's like putting it right next to my it's a mess. I need new glasses, but they're expensive because I have the worst vision. Yeah. I love it. I love the fact that it gets me access to books early, but I also hate it. I have so many issues with it. Oh my god, hello! What is that book in your... I'm trying to see what the book is in your profile, and I'm not sure, but I love the fact that you've got like a book under your arm and trying to drink coffee and struggling. I know that one. I think that was about Swish of the Curtain. I saw that you're a theatre gal as well, so... Ugh. Just all the sequels. Yes. I don't know what we're saying yes to, but... Well, Robbie, I am now only 9, 8, 9? Let me find out if my internet would load. Apparently when you start streaming, it takes up a bit of internet. Good to know, good to know. I'm 8 books behind schedule. I have read 95 books this year out of my 111 goal. So we have worked out that over the next 4 weeks, I only need to read 4.5 books. 4 books? Can't even remember. I've read 4 books this week. My weeks are weird. I'm doing my weeks Friday to Thursday because New Year. Is New Year? I think Hogmanay a Thursday and New Year's Day is a Friday. Yeah. So like that's kind of how I'm doing it. So over the last 2 days, I've read 4 books. So we're doing good. Basic. I think that is it, right? A 4 stars like a really good book. A 5 stars like it's got a vibe. But like a 6 stars like tattoo. See, I don't mind that too much. Like when you're able to find the first book and it's like, well, if I was interested in the second one, then I must be interested in the first one. But it's just annoying. And then obviously they added in that thing where you can say I'm not giving feedback like because it was archived or whatever. But it still like affects your ratio because it's not, they don't take it away from books you've requested. It's still there. It's just that you haven't given feedback. So I'm like, give us the option to be like, you know, I saw this argument on Twitter and people were like, well, if you do that, then it's going to defeat the point of the ratio because it's to show how like trustworthy you are. But I think there should be like a grace period after they approve you where you can be like, do you know what? Nah. Because of, as I say, like you get approved for a book that you requested like a year ago. You're over it. So if you approve me, I want to be able to say like, nah, I'm done. But I don't know. I also wish that, what does this button do? Oh, I don't like that. Sorry, I put myself on full screen. Don't like it. You should be able to remove a request. Like, I have so many books, like under not active, I have 56 pending requests. And I'm sure if I were to go through it, like, what is my oldest pending request? Something I requested on the 30th of August 2019. Like, you know, I've still got a pending request for the audiobook of Loveless, which I have already read the physical, well, the e-arc from Neck Alley of. So it's like, why? Like, it annoys me. It just annoys me. Wilder Girls. Oh, we love a picture book. This was from a picture book. So my initial reading goal was 150, which I hit. Yeah, okay. Currently on book 230. I'm not gonna lie, part of me wants to see for 2020, I was gonna not give myself like a Goodreads goal. I was gonna make it like 12 just for like one a month and just have a chill reading year. And then I was like, screw it, like let's be competitive. And I feel like this is the year that I should have chilled out. So like we know I'm not gonna chill next year, but I don't know because my goal's 111. So I don't know whether to go for 150 or whether to be like, we're going 200. I think I'll do 150 then 200. Like, I don't know. Like, if I didn't read that much during a pandemic, how much am I really gonna read? I mean, it's probably still gonna be a pandemic, but yes, Liv, I went live. It took me a hot minute to figure it out. It wouldn't connect to my channel. StreamYard was like, make a channel. And I was like, but I have one. Then I realized I was logging in with the wrong email and it was a whole thing. But I made it. I came here. And you're honored because this video will never go public. I mean, it might one day, but it's not going public anytime soon. Like, once this is being streamed, it ain't being able to watch back. So yeah, exactly. Like, how many times do you accidentally click request and go, oh fuck, like I wish I hadn't requested that? I can't speak. Also, I wish, you know how it can say like, why are you requesting this? Which I don't think really has any impact on the books you get approved for. There should be a button that's like, do you own a copy of this book? Especially when it's like older titles, because sometimes I'll go on and I'm like, hey, like, I already have a copy of that. So surely if I can click like, hey, I actually have a physical copy of this, then, you know, they could be like, right, well, cool, like, we don't have to give you the NetGalley arc, but we can give you the ability to review it, and that can, like, improve your ratios, you know what I mean? Like, so they don't have to take away, like, say they have 100 e-arcs, if I say I own a copy of this, they could be like, right, cool, we can open up reviews to you without taking away one of our review copies. Like, I think that would be great, but same. I way too many books. My voice is like dying now. This is what happens when you talk for 23 minutes straight. How's it been 23 minutes? Yep, requests will live on NetGalley forever. It also is really nice to tell me that I have declined 279 books and I will not give feedback 542. But here's the thing, like, people complain about NetGalley. They're always like, oh, you know, like, people are like, I never get approved, and oh, I want my ratio to be 80% so I get approved. My ratio is 31%. I have gave 500 books feedback and have been approved for 1,601 books, but I still get approved. So, like, I genuinely think it's down to your bio. Like, I think it's your bio, and then if you've like reviewed books for them in the past, I think they just go, yeah, okay. Like, I genuinely don't know. I don't think the ratio really plays into it. It that or there's a fluke and it just works for me. But yeah, like, my NetGalley situation is bad, and people go mental all the time, and they're like, "Oh, you're taking books away from other people," and it's like, well, the end of the day, if you have an 80% or a 100% ratio and you're being declined and they're giving it to me, like, that's on the publisher. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to stop requesting books that I want. Yeah, I think that was about the same for me, like my oldest pending. My oldest give feedback though, downloaded on the 5th of January 2018. Like, I Was Born for This by Alice Oseman. There's like The Art of Escaping by Erin Callahan. I was so excited for that book, still haven't read it. The Similars, Floored, which I have a physical copy of. Like, there are so many books on here that I have. Some I have physical copies of. Pages and Co. I have an arc of Pages and Co. and I still haven't read it. Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding. Does that have a fox on the cover? Because someone was asking about foxes on the cover. Yep, Prosper Redding has a fox on the cover. It's just, it's a whole thing. 207. Oh, I wish. I mean, I'm hoping that this like 6 weeks of panic reading is gonna instill some sort of habit in me to just read all the time, but yeah, 100's a good number. I think that's what I did last year, and I thought 111 sounded good, and now that I'm nearing the end of the month and the year, I'm not hitting a bit like. I also have a sensitivity read that I need to do for the 20th of December, and I'm like paranoid because like I've been paid to read manuscript, and I'm like, I need to read this and like give feedback, and it's not gonna count to my Goodreads goal. But okay, either they aren't reading these books, they do nothing but read books, or it's a hell of a lot of picture books. I wish. That's like a book a day. I wish. Wow, you did. I'm gonna assume that's wow you did as in wow I did stream. I don't know. Oh, same. Like I made my mom get me a Kindle. I say made her, like I asked for a Kindle for my Christmas because this is the Paperwhite one, so like it has a backlight, but it's not like an LED screen like your phone, and it's been great. Um, but like I've been reading an arc of Eve Brown for about 3 weeks now, and I maybe it's because it's smut. It's not even got smutty yet, and I'm just not vibing with it. I don't know. Carrie, that makes me happy. That makes me very happy that someone has a worse ratio than I do. The real question is, do you still get approved for books though? Yeah, like I've actually got to a point like sometimes where there's some books, like certain types of book, like sometimes I'll get approved, like I'll request like a craft book, like a how-to, and I'm like, well, it's not the easiest thing to like review, so I'll kind of just look at it a little bit and then put a review down. Um, Equally, sometimes like if I accidentally request, like say something is like looks like a middle grade and I request it and it turns out it's like for younger kids, I'll read the first few pages and then I'll just read other people's reviews just to check there's nothing like majorly problematic, and I'll just kind of put a generic like this was fun, meh, do you know, which is cheating, but like if you're not gonna categorize your books correctly, then no. I have never read an Alexa Dunn book, but I've heard a lot about her. I also love a good mystery. I just finally read The Vanishing Stair, and this is how you know time isn't real, because the start of this year, like I was reminded of something that happened in like March this year, and I was like, how the hell did that happen this year? Like that felt like so long ago. But then equally, I just read The Vanishing Stair, and I was like, when did I read Truly Devious? Because I've since in like the last year I've ended up moving into my grand's. And I was like, why do I not have Truly Devious here? And it's because I read it in November last year, before I moved here. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, I definitely only read that like a couple months ago, but no, it was a whole last year ago that I read it. But oh, I don't read enough true crime books. I think the only one I've really read is J.C. Lee Dugard's book. I can't remember what it's called, A Stolen Life. Um, that was like one of the only true crime books and like memoirs and nonfiction in general I've really read, but I really need to read some more. Honestly, I think anything above like 15, 20, do you know, like for big readers, like anything more than like one a month, it's like, right, okay, well, you're a reader. Do you know? Well, you're a reader if you only read one book a year, because you could be reading like War and Peace. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like that's the thing. Like I think a lot of people like BookTube's really bad for making people feel guilty for not doing as much as other people, and be it not buying as many books or reading as many books or hosting as many readathons or whatever. And it's like, you know, we all have lives, we all have different things going on. Like obviously this year's been crazy for all of us, but I've ended up this year being like self-employed with my art and stuff, and I have so much time. Like I have so much time. I've also discovered audiobooks. I'm someone that can listen to an audiobook. So I'm able to do my illustrations while listening to a book and therefore getting more books out. Whereas somebody else might not be able to. And it's really bad because I don't even think it's so much the creators a lot. I think a lot of viewers, like the people who just lurk, the people who don't engage, they flock to those channels and those people get praised for all this stuff, and then it's like everyone else kind of feels left out, and then people feel like to be successful they have to buy 100 books, and it's like, when you actually look at it, smaller creators have a higher percentage of engagement with their like following, and it's just, I don't know. It's too early in the morning. We can't be only it's 4 a.m. Uh, yeah, I thought for about a second about doing like NetGalley only, and then I tapped out of that idea because it's just not going to happen. I toyed with the idea of being like, right, for every 10 books on NetGalley you get rid of, you can then maybe buy more books, because I definitely want to curb my book buying. I know I've been buying a lot of books this week, but that's to try and catch up with my goal. But I've also just decided just to do whatever the hell I want to do. I'm loving just the yes. I'm liking the validation. Oh, jumped. It's too early in the morning for me to start singing. No. They kind of make a weird barky sound. It's not really that exciting. Also, Robbie, I fully intend when your face mask is done for you to appear. I'm still waiting. Yeah, rereads count. Goodreads recently, I think in the last year, we've just established I don't know time, but Goodreads did an update where because before with Goodreads, if you wanted to reread a book, you had to get a different edition, but they've updated it now. So if you've read a book and it says read, if you change it to currently reading, it'll say like reading for the second time or reading for the third time. So we love that. Rereads count. This no, this tattoo that you can just see of a fox is for a picture book that I've put back on my shelf, so I'm not going to show you. It picture book. It's more like an illustrated book. It's like 40 pages, but it's like maybe 200 words on it, all in all. I reread that every year, and I have decided that like if it gets to the last week, like if it gets to Christmas and I'm nowhere near catching up to my goal, I'm just gonna read that like 4 times. I say 4 times, it depends how much I need to read it, but like if it's on Goodreads, it counts. When I worked in Waterstones, we would get picture books in for Christmas. They were like 10 pages long, and I would read them as I was shelving them, and then like go by break, be like, okay, I read Sproutzilla, 5 stars. Like it counts, it totally counts. How though? Okay, rereads I kind of get because you can kind of skim those a bit more. I listen to my audiobooks at like 2 or 2 times speed. 2 or 2 times speed, wow. 2 or 2.5 times speed as well. Um, I just have things to do while listening and I get bored quite quickly. Like I'll tidy my room and then I'll do some illustrations and I'm like, I'm bored now. Oh, I wish. I mean, to be fair, I just don't read enough. I play way too much Among Us, scroll on TikTok. I also take a lot of naps. Yep, Robbie's with me. Include the rereads. I do, which is funny. I forgot what. Oh, yeah, the fact that you get approved for NetGalley. That's exactly what I think it is. Mine's basically starts out by saying that the reason I'm like a blogger and reviewer is because I used to be a bookseller and I missed that aspect of my job. And for some reason, putting out there that I was a bookseller, don't know what it is, but like that is the thing. Like whenever, like if I talk to publishers, the minute that I drop in the fact that I was a bookseller, they suddenly seem more interested in giving me an arc, and I'm like, You do realise I'm not a bookseller now, though. Like, I don't know if they think it means that I'm more likely to then sell a book to people when I review it. Don't know, but it happens. It just seems to happen. Definitely count towards goal. I mean, you've read it. It doesn't matter if you've read it before. Like, if your goal, like, for me, it's like my goal is to read 111 books. My goal isn't to read 111 new books, so agreed. I think I've only read Truly Devious by her, but I do have other books. Wait, have I read any other Maureen Johnson? Let's find out. Because I know I own the 13 Little Blue Envelopes, and I think I own the Name of the Star series, but I think I've only read Truly Devious and The Vanishing Stair. Yep. Oh, I also own Sweet Scarlet. Cool. Rest Ye Murdered Gentlemen. Christmas Mystery. Let me just... Where's my Amazon? I've already forgot. Rest Ye Murdered Gentlemen. Oh, my wish list is... Oh, do you know, this... Oh, this looks like those cozy mysteries that are always like a little bit... Sometimes far-fetched, sometimes just like predictable. And I really need to read more of them because you get so many. There's a dog on the cover, which is what made me realise it. But there's so many that have like cats and stuff, like cats that solve the crimes, and I'm like, it sounds ridiculous and I need it. My Daddy's a Hero. Ooh. I've got so many tabs open, I am not coping. Right, let's shut Twitter and my YouTube. There we go, that's better. My Daddy is a Hero. I do not need to be adding even more books to my wish list. I really don't. This is all your fault. Jingle All the Way. I know that author's name. Yay, pandemic. Oh, don't. I went to drama school and then chronic illness, so that dream sailed. But I like to imagine the what ifs, and then I also. It's funny, like I imagine the what ifs, and I'm like, oh, I wish, and then I'm like, do you know how tired I would be? No. Do you do like musicals or straight plays? If you say musicals, you best friend. Don't even know where you live, you best friend. The 12 Dates of Christmas? That sounds like a romance, which probably not my vibe. Probably not my vibe. Wait, did you say by Mark Dawson? No, Jenny Bayliss. That's how you know. That's how you know that Amazon knows you when it brings up like the murder mystery first. But I do like that cover though. Like it looks like a romance, but it doesn't look nasty. Do you know some of them just look really cheesy? Why are there 14 people here? Honestly, what are you all doing? Yeah, I agree. Like obviously, going back to like how everyone has their own like thing going on. Like some people can read a lot of books really fast and take them in and love them all. Um, but yeah, definitely like myself. Like right now, I have audiobooks on that I'm not really taking in just because I'm like, oh, I wanted the goal. But like, not gonna lie, a lot those are like ones that I bought on like Audible and I now have no interest in. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get them done. Um, but yeah, like for the most part, I'm also bad, like, because I have so many books. Like, when I left my job at Waterstones, I just went crazy in charity shops and bought every, like, YA that I came across. So I have a lot of books now that I'm not really that interested in reading, but I, it's not that I can't bring myself to unhaul them. It's just that there is part of me that's like, but what if they're good? So I don't really mind, like, skim reading them just to be, like, counts to my Goodreads goal. But obviously, as I progress and, like, get my TBR at an appropriate level, I'm going to be focused more on reading what I want to read and what I'm like thinking will be good. It's why I DNF a lot actually, because I don't have time to slog through something I'm not enjoying. 12 Dates of Christmas Up is an LGBTQ book. Ooh, 34-year-old Kate is ready to say bah humbug. Best friend signs up for a dating agency. 12 dates with 12 men. Oh, I don't know. Let me see, I'm trying to see if there's any like reviews. Let me do a Google. I'm assuming maybe she's bi. Oh my god, maybe she goes on 12 dates with 12 men and then ends up falling in love with her best friend. LGBT. Customer review. Okay, yeah, no, there's a content warning that has LGBTQ. I don't know. Why did they put a content warning? They put content warnings for language, off-page sex, and LGBTQ+. Honey, you don't need a content warning for that. Yep, that'll help. So basically, just tell people that you do something outside of this, and you're golden. I do have a Charlene Harris book on my TBR. I bought it in a charity shop. The thing is, I only ever knew of her as a horror writer. So, yeah, like, I don't know what book I have. I have a Sookie Stackhouse book or something. I don't even think it's on my Goodreads. But yeah, I don't know. Love a musical. Robbie knows. Are we going to sprint? When I catch up, which I think I have, and then figure out how the hell to time on. Not bad. I pick what book I'm reading. Oh, Robbie. This is Robbie's favourite book. It's Pokemon and something else. I don't even remember. He sent me a copy and I have to read it. I'm gonna read it at some point. 2021. That could be true. You think it would just say like homophobia then, but I would hope that, but I don't hope that's what it is, but I would hope that's what it is rather than them being like, there's gay people in here, warning. Yes, let's have celebration announcements. Yeah. Oh god, you've opened a can of worms now. Um, Pretty Women. That's my dying pop socket that now lives on my bed for no reason. Pretty Women, Wicked, Les Mis, Miss Saigon, Dear Evan Hansen, If Then, all of them. Right, it's 4 minutes 4. So, literally, if I share a screen, but then, oh wait, I can do a Chrome tab. Okay. Oh wait, I need to open system preferences. Do I need to do that? Oh, sure, that'll. Google Chrome will not be able to record until it's quit. Oh, well, we're not going to do the share screen thing then, because it's not going to let me, I don't think. Well, maybe it will. You can tell me. Timer. Let me see. Right, so if I could find the timer, maybe if I do this. That's true. Look at that. That's such a better idea. Right, how do you guys want to go for it? Because, like, obviously, I could do the simple, like, 30 minutes, or if y'all are feeling like going for it, we could like an hour, because it is 4 a.m. and it is just me talking. I've been talking for 45 minutes. Jesus Christ. So yeah, tell me what you want to do. Like, I'm just here. Yes. Always need to talk musicals. I need to get my Forest app ready. I actually need to decide what I'm going to read. maybe 12 Days of Ash and Lily, because it's a Polarthon-esque book. And it's Christmassy, so I don't want to read it in February. So that's what we're going to read, because I'm a little bit fed up with this. Oh, do I have a bookmark, though? Don't think so. Don't think I do. Let's seal this one. We've got 45 minutes, we've got 25 minutes. I'm trying to set the Forest app. Yeah, this is the sequel, because I read Dash and Lily not that long ago. I'm mad though, because like I have Mind the Gap Lily, which is in this cover style, but my copy of Dash and Lily isn't the same. And also the Forest app, my favourite thing. The best thing I ever got. Never seen Sideshow. Miss Saigon David Hansen 6. Honk I've heard of, but again, haven't seen. Okay, we're getting a lot of comments for 45 minutes. So we have one saying 25 because it's not too long, not too short. So will we like meet in the middle with like 35? For a second there, I thought you were saying like, yeah, sprint for 6 minutes. I was like, right. Are we, well, we'll wait till 10. Fabio. We'll wait till 10 past to make sure everyone has their book. I don't know whether I should just try and power through this since I've already, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. But then, Polarthon. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to go back and forth like 10 times before we start the sprint. I hope you know that. What are you guys all reading? We've got 2 minutes, so tell me what you're reading. Just that silent moment of waiting while people type. Just finished lunch, 35 minutes, good for you. Perfect. Literally, we've talked for like 45, 50 minutes and we're only like, shit, we should get a book going. Oh, here we go. Since we last spoke, Frostheart 2. Oh, someone's being brave. I gave up. I wanted to read the Shadow Hunters, Mortal Instruments, all that shenanigans, and I read like 4 of them and I was like, I'm done, there's too many. Oh, that's Alex Gino wrote George, didn't they? Which was the middle grade about was it a transgender child? I heard so many good things. I really need to get both those books. I love that. I probably I've lost my found it. I should probably read Eve Brown, but I'm not going to do that because that's the obvious answer. Hi, Kaylee. I'm sure Keeper of the Lost Cities everyone was raving about on Jade's live, so I'm gonna go with that one for you. That's my choice. Evernight. Another one for Love Keeper. Oh, there we go. Everyone's saying Keeper. Okay, guys, we've got like 30 seconds. Not even that. We've got like 2 seconds. It's 10. So let's go. And we're done. So, I did 51 pages. Thriving. Liv signed off for the night, and I see she also started Keeper. So, how many pages did everyone do? "12." What are you reading again? I can't blame you. I mean, I don't like heat, but like, can't blame you. Rick is still good. To be fair, I think the reason I managed 50 odd pages is because I'm just wanting it done, so like I kind of skim read a lot of it. I'm just like, yeah, that'll do. Like, yeah, whatever. Chapter 10, Frost Heart 2, 48 pages. I seem to notice a lot of people, like, when you do like 30-minute sprints and 20-minute sprints, people seem to do like the same number, like a page a minute, but I feel like with 35, we've all kind of went a little bit higher. The Book Thief, yes. That is the only Marcus Zusak book that I like. Bridge of Clay. And I listened to The Underdogs by him as well. Didn't like it. I must admit, that sprint though, can you see the tag hitting in? Oh my god, it was 5 a.m. I can't believe it's taking me till 5 a.m. to want to like go to bed. Part of me wants to keep this going so that when Jade, well, maybe not Jade because she'll probably sleep later, but like when Molly wakes up, she'll be like, oh my god, but I don't see it happening. I think this is going to be a one and done situation because my voice is going. What, that might be crashing. Considering this was very impromptu and I've got like nothing to like keep me energized, I'm amazed that I have lasted this long. Honestly, it's because it's just me. Like if like Jade or Molly or like Robbie or all that were like here, like if I had like some of my friends around, I would probably like still go, but it's just me and I'm a bit like, but yeah, like I'm glad y'all had fun and came to my first ever tester sprints. And I was contemplating doing sprints on Tuesdays, because Molly's been doing some on Thursdays. Mel has her Friday, Saturday, depending on where you live, and Molly has Sundays. So I'm thinking I may do some Tuesday sprints, not at 4 in the morning. Yeah, no, it's literally, I am the only person. Do you know, I don't even want to sleep. I just want to turn the lights off and lie down, which doesn't really work in a live stream. I probably will turn the lights off and then sleep, but I'm getting stiff, which is probably not good for the body. But yeah, I think I would probably do the stream probably about 8 p.m. like Molly does for hers, like British time, so like 3 in the afternoon Eastern, and then whatever else, and then just go until I want to go. But yeah, that'd be nice. You know what also is nice? The fact that live stream watches count to your monetization, and your gal is very, very behind on view hours for that. For that. But I've also found sprints have been so helpful at getting me to read and like getting me to read more. Like when I started sprinting today, I was doing like 10 pages, and then I've just done 50 pages in 35 minutes. So, but yeah, I also should really turn the lights off so the rats can have a scuttle about. They're quite funny, like they're used to me, but they still like to have their crazy time in the dark. So yeah, thank you guys for coming. I'm glad that you all supported whatever this was. Thank you, Kaylee. Um, Lovely and chaotic and just everything. Like, I'm a mix of everything. Um, I'm gonna have to figure out how the hell what I do with this when it's done. There we go. We've got Monday, so we have Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesdays, and now Monday's taken up. So we just need Wednesday and Saturday sprints, and then we're golden. Yes, the rats, the number ones. But no, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye. That was an hour and a half. It does not feel like it. Right. What am I doing? I literally have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't know if I have to do some sort of setting first to make sure this doesn't like go live, or if I delete it from you. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah. I'm going to your Goodreads later, adding all those books to my wish list. I hope you know that. I shall. I will tweet tomorrow my username just in case you guys don't have it. That's my Twitter username. I'll let you guys know when I wake up tomorrow if I go to sleep. I'll have a nice lie down. But yeah, peace. Bye. Ugh, it's weird saying bye to myself, but like to you, I don't like it. See ya. Oh, wait, no, I thought I ended it. No.